Alrighty, let's do this. Week 2 of abs. We're gonna get started on a mat as usual, and you're gonna need either just your body or you could use 3-pound weights. I'll give you options for that. But otherwise, let's get started. We're actually gonna start with a functional core movement. So come onto your back, draw your knees into your chest. Make sure your low back is pressed into the floor. And then take your arms out to a T. Make sure you're tenting your hands so you're not putting too much pressure into the palms. And then before we begin, take a big deep breath in as I set the timer. Big breath out. Start to drop the knees side to side. Inhale, center, exhale, drop. And start to move at your own pace. So I chose this as our first exercise today as a way to warm up the spine, warm up the low back, but also fire up the obliques. So as you twist side to side, can you use the obliques to come back to center? And really use this as an opportunity to connect with your breath. So we'll inhale and exhale. And just gently moving the body. We'll take just a few more here. And try to keep that low back pressed into the floor the whole time. Let's take 2 more side to side. And then draw the knees back to center. Extend the legs long overhead. So this is where you could grab weights if you wanted to. We're going to reach up, opposite hand, opposite foot. Inhale. Exhale, reach. So obviously you're getting into the rectus abdominis, the front part of your abs. But you can really get into the entirety of your core if you're making sure you're pressing down through the low back. And so maybe start to feel all 360 degrees of your core start to fire. And really stay with the breath. And keep in mind, it's more than okay if you don't touch the toes all the way, especially if you have weights in your hand. So just keep that in mind. You can also have a bent knee. We'll take 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those weights down. We're going to come up. Allow the shins to come parallel to the floor for boat pose. You can have your hands on the floor here, and we'll tap, tap. These are pretty gnarly. So if you want to make them more gnarly, because that's what I thought I heard you say, is you're going to take your hands behind your knees, tap from here, or take the hands out. So tap, tap. And can you take a moment to suck your belly button to the spine? And even watch your belly go down. So suck it in, tap, tap, tap. Beautiful. Less than 20 seconds here. Maybe send the shoulders back a little bit more. Fire up the core. Tap, tap, tap. And then we'll take the last 10 seconds, come into full boat hold here. Upper shoulders off the mat, low back pressed in. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, take a moment, take a breath here. Let it go. That was a lot, but we are not done. We're almost done. So go ahead and rock and roll, or just come all the way up. Flip onto a prone position, and we'll come into a high plank. So bringing your wrists underneath the shoulders. And then take a moment to bring your right knee down, setting it on the floor. Keep the toe untucked. So we'll take a big breath in. Exhale, press into the hands, lift the knee. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. We'll just take a few seconds here. Really trying to squeeze the knee and the hips towards the rib cage. So can you really crunch as you press into your palms? Let's take 8 more. 8, 7, go a little faster here. 6, 5, stay with your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, set the left knee down. We'll extend the right leg. Same thing, opposite side. Big breath, inhale. Exhale. So stay with that breath. It's inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And you can find your own speed here, right? You don't have to go as fast or as slow as me, depending on how you're feeling. We'll take 8 more. 8, 7, push into the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, take a child's pose really briefly. Stretch it out, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. All right, don't hate me. We're gonna finish with planks. So extend, come onto your forearms. Make sure I got the time right. And then we'll just hold here. So if you're feeling pretty risky or ready, you can come into hip dips, side to side. We're only gonna be here for 30 seconds. So at this point, we got 15 more seconds. So if you wanna find those hip dips, just take a moment, settle in, draw the belly button to spine, deep breaths. We're almost done. All right, it's 3, 2, 1. Whoo, child's pose. We did it. So a little bit over 5 minutes, but that's okay. We took a few breaks, and that's what's necessary. So take a few stretches. Make sure you're stretching out the stomach muscles. If you need any ideas on that, let me know. But welcome to week 2. Let's get it.